Hi, my name is Terry. I have 3 college degrees, including a master's degree from an Ivy League university. I'm fluent in 2 languages, and I have a commercial driver's license, which allows me to operate heavy trucks, and I still can't find a job. My girlfriend's been working at a fast food restaurant for the last 9 years, but what she really wants to do is become an elementary school teacher. So every day I'm going to be coming on here and telling you guys stories about things that I think are cool or interesting, and then I'm going to teach you a little bit of Spanish until I can earn enough money to send my girl to teaching school. So, today we're continuing the series we started yesterday on the life of Claude Monet. Where we left off, he was displaying his art in shop windows on Sunday mornings. Well, there was this other guy whose work was also displayed in the shop with his. He was an old friend of the shopkeeper. His name was Eugene Boudin, and he was 15 years older than Monet. See, Monet didn't like him because, number one, he was fat. And number 2, he wore big, dirty work boots. And so Monet kind of found him a little bit disgusting. But the shopkeeper kept vouching for him. Kept saying, look man, you gotta meet this dude. I'm telling you, this is a good dude. I know him personally. I've known him for years. I really think y'all should meet each other. And Monet wasn't impressed. He wasn't convinced. He just wasn't having it. Until one day, he came into the store because he didn't notice that Boudin was in the back of the store. And the shopkeeper took the opportunity to introduce the two of them. Boudin was repeatedly praising Monet for his work and telling him that he had a gift, but he cautioned him not to confine himself to just making drawings and caricatures of people, and encouraged him to branch out into other genres of art. And this man went on to become his mentor, and the two had an exhibition together later that same year. Monet bought his first paint box for this exhibition. And so what happened is, Boudin walked him out to the middle of the forest where he set up his easel and began to paint. And Monet says that this was an incredible revelation for him. He says, I watched more attentively, and then it was as if a veil had been torn aside. I grasped what painting could be. In another interview, he writes, Boudin, with untiring kindness, set about educating me. Eventually, my eyes were open. I understood nature, and I learned to love it at the same time. These were his first painting lessons. Under his tutelage, he painted A View from Ruelle, which is the painting that's pictured behind me. Now, what's interesting about this piece is that it was actually misplaced for 100 years. And just as researchers were about to give up hope on ever locating it again, it miraculously resurfaced and was positively authenticated more than 100 years later. So, the Spanish I'm going to be teaching you today is Encontré lo que estaba buscando. Encontré lo que estaba buscando. Encontré lo que estaba buscando. And what that means is, I found what I was searching for. If you like this video or you learned something new, drop a like down below. If you have a specific topic that you'd like to see me cover, drop a comment. And if you'd like to support this work that I do, there'll be a link to the Cashapp in the description box below. We'll see you next time.